Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Bizzano, a.k.a. The Kevin Owens Show, along with Josh Reese, a.k.a. KO Mania 2.
Not planned.
A.k.a. your
Twins.
your NXT Predictions champion.
Oh, really?
Did I get it right this time, Josh?
I'm ashamed of myself now because I actually made a sign just in case you didn't mention it.
Really?
Yeah.
The champ that runs the camp.
That's right. I was going to just have this up here all show long if you didn't mention it. Because I'm pretty tired of being fucking disrespected, Andrew.
The phrase,
every week,
the phrase that isn't great. It's a year-old phrase by now that they don't even use anymore.
It's okay. And if you complain about it, I'm going to put you on the list.
What list?
Another phrase that's a year old.
Yeah, but people still like that one.
Oh, but they don't like this one? I did. You know what? I really did kind of like this
It's
one.
not a year old. I mean, Jericho, he came back in July and did it, right?
Did he put someone on the list?
Remember he came back for one night?
Yeah, when he came back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
He
Was that in July?
I guess, yeah, he did put someone on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I am a little bit ashamed that they stopped using this, but, like, they still use Roman Reigns, "This is my yard." But that's the worst phrase ever uttered. And then, yet this one was dropped, like, after a few months.
Well, because that was Styles' rebuttal for Cena.
Yeah.
Right?
I still thought it was great, though.
But they still call Styles the face that runs the place.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If he's a good guy now, then why would he be stealing John Cena's catchphrases still?
Well,
I don't know.
I guess it's because Miz is a bad guy, but he still steals Daniel Bryan's yes kicks.
And we've never gotten the payoff for that.
And never will.
And never will. God, what a joke.
Right.
So anyways.
So I guess I can take this down now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you for once in your fucking life introducing me properly, Andrew.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Oh,
because you know what?
Now I regret
am
it.
the best champ in NXT history. Nearly the most longest reigning champ in NXT history.
That.
Nearly.
I don't think so.
Nearly.
It's been, a month and a half?
And that's an amazing title reign, let me tell you.
And I've had it since we've started the podcast, basically?
Yeah, but that was like the Jinder Mahal years. They don't really count that well.
The Jinder Mahal years.
It only counts when I hold the belt because I make it 10 times better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you better hold on to that belt tight because come Thanksgiving or right before Thanksgiving, TakeOver Houston WarGames, which, by the way,
what?
Spoiler alert, TakeOver Houston WarGames.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about that on the B podcast. I didn't really understand what y'all meant because I looked for it today and I couldn't find it. Are you sure it's official?
You couldn't find it?
No.
You couldn't find NXT WarGames?
No.
Triple H tweeted and posted on Instagram and everything.
Oh, maybe I'm not looking at the right
NXT TakeOver
places.
will be WarGames, which is an old WCW pay-per-view.
So is it...
Where there's two rings together, right next to each other.
So it's going to be TakeOver WarGames?
Yes.
TakeOver Houston WarGame, I guess?
Yes.
Interesting.
So, there's not a lot of information of what else they're going to do right now, but...
I mean, we might as well just fucking talk right about now. Did you ever watch the WarGames in WCW?
Clips.
Yeah, because I tried to watch one because, like, Dave Meltzer's ratings, one of his 5-star matches is a WarGames match.
Oh, really?
And I tried to watch it. It had, like, Sting and Ricky Steamboat in it and all that.
Yeah.
But it looked kind of confusing to watch. Like, the ring looked... The cell looked even shorter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, guys looked like they were damn near, like, touching the cell when they got into it. It was really kind of weird.
Right.
I don't know. So I guess if you didn't really watch it, I guess there's fucking really not much we can talk about then.
Well, it's two teams that fight in two rings, yeah.
Yeah. Probably should have Joe for this.
I don't
one.
remember all the rules.
Phone a friend?
Well, we talked about it too a little bit, but I don't remember all the rules to WarGames, but we'll see what they do.
We'll do some research. We'll talk about it next week.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, if you know of any WarGames that are good, maybe send me and Andrew a tweet, let us know so we can watch it.
Yeah.
Try to figure out what the hell a WarGame is.
Sure. All right, so
Sorry. Damn, dude. Look at you just like, you're like, okay, Josh, just shut the fuck up.
Did I say that?
I can see it in your eyes.
No, I didn't say that.
I can see it in your eyes. Your eyes tell a massive story, Andrew. Look at you. Your eyes are going again. Rolling.
You're starting early today.
I don't know what you mean, but whatever.
You know what I mean. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. So NXT starts off with Ruby Riot versus Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. She's on her own again.
Yes.
But just like last time, Nikki comes out mid-match to be Ruby's partner.
I'll be honest, there was a moment where I was like, wait, am I watching the same fucking match?
Yeah.
Am I watching an old NXT episode?
Yes.
Because I feel like it was it's the same fucking premise too.
We knew what was gonna happen, of course. This time though, Nikki doesn't tag herself in. She holds her hand out, and Ruby reluctantly tags her in.
Right.
You know. A few minutes later, Ruby tags herself back in and gets the win after hitting Billie Kay with a Pele kick. That's her finisher. That's Ruby Riot's finisher.
I think so.
Is just a Pele kick?
I think so.
It's horrible.
Well, there's some horrible finishers,
The
Andrew.
worst thing about NXT is a lot of the finishers in NXT suck.
Yeah. The Bailey to Belly,
Enzo.
Enzo's weird, whatever you call that came from NXT probably. I would imagine.
Because before, when they were a tag team, their finisher was the rocket launcher.
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe he had a singles run. I don't know. But yeah, some weak finishers were born there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. After the match, though, Nikki smiles at Ruby and then leaves, and it kind of looked like Nikki was like turned on by this.
I don't know if you can read much into...
Because like Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are clearly, lesbian lovers.
Lipstick lesbians. Sure.
Lesbians. Yeah, that's true. They're lipstick lesbians, and maybe Ruby Riot and Nikki will just be, straight up lesbians.
Straight up lesbians. Yeah.
Which lesbians are better?
Well, clearly the lipstick ones, unless they use too much lipstick, because that's been a problem.
Maybe they are. Maybe they will. Maybe they are going to introduce like women's tag team titles, because there's been so many women tag matches on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Maybe they'll do it for all three shows.
There are a lot of women wrestlers now, especially with the infusion from the women's classic. What was it? Sally May.
Sally May
Young.
Field.
May Young.
Yeah.
I got one of them right. May something.
The problem is, like, have any of these women tag matches been that great?
Well, no.
But like, I'm talking about Raw and SmackDown. They're all just blech.
Well, see,
because if they do it, like Bailey and Sasha will like be a tag team.
I feel if like the top talent is and they dedicate like a lot of resources to it, like a lot of planning and stuff like that, it can be. But I feel like the tag team matches on Raw and SmackDown, even on NXT, they're just time fillers.
Yeah.
They're like, hey guys, just go give us 10 minutes, whatever, do anything. But like if they put a lot of planning into it, those chicks do have a lot of talent. Bailey on her own, great. Sasha on her own, great. Emma,
well, why aren't their tag matches good then? You're just
like
saying they're not trying?
Yeah, I think they're just time fillers,
Yeah, but the wrestlers try. The performers want to put on the best match.
Do they?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it.
I just don't know. I don't know. So far, none of these women tag matches have been even good.
Yeah.
Because, well, I guess the other point you can make is that it doesn't mean anything, right? Because there are no tag titles.
True.
There are no. So it's like, why are these matches even happening?
Yeah.
They're not for tag titles. It seems like WWE is testing the waters to do it. Like, can this work?
Well, if they did do that, then they should invest a little bit more energy into trying to plan out much better matches.
Yeah. I guess if we're gonna have women tag matches anyway, like we do every week, then I guess fine, have tag titles. But then that is another women's match on the pay-per-view. Although they'd probably go to the pre-show. They'd kick the Hype Bros off the pre-show, and
Hype Bros will be fighting on WWE.com, Facebook Live.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. before they allow anyone in the arena, too, just like The Miz at SummerSlam.
Oh, poor Miz.
Yeah. So, back at the Performance Center, Christy St. Cloud interviews Lars Sullivan, just like the same way Renee Young interviewed Braun Strowman, all excited, not afraid of him. I mean, Christy St. Cloud, I'm pretty sure that's you in his entrance music screaming. There's a woman screaming in his entrance music.
Could be.
Ah! Well, here comes Lars right after he raped a woman.
It was consensual.
They should be, well, okay. I guess they were role-playing then. So she tells Lars Sullivan that Danny Burch has challenged him to a match. It seems like they're just doing what Dean and Seth did. Like Dean lost to Strowman, so Seth was like, "I got it," and he's gonna lose to Strowman.
Yeah.
And now Oney Lorcan loses to Sullivan, and now Danny Burch is like, "I got it," and then he's gonna lose to Sullivan.
But they're doing it the reverse way. Instead of, the interviewers were talking to Seth and Dean, now the interviewer is just talking with Lars.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to listen to Orny or Danny Burch.
Well, who wants to listen to Lars?
No.
First of all, we never really knew what he sounded like before this.
Yeah.
His voice is too high for what he is.
It's not terrifying.
Like, you could tell Strowman puts on like a deeper voice. Like, I want Roman Reigns, the big dog, blah, 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 blah. Like, you could tell he puts, Lars Sullivan's just like, yeah, I'm going to beat Danny Burch next week. And it's like, what? What is that? It's like Mike Tyson talking.
Yeah, very true. Mike Tyson was terrifying, though. Now, if they want to use that, have him have some terrifying lines. I'll eat Danny Burch's babies.
Yeah, right. But again, there's another guy that should not be giving interviews.
Well,
he's a monster.
Yes, there's plenty of people.
NXT, you're supposed to know better than this.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be doing what Raw and SmackDown does.
We're getting closer and closer to being blended together.
Seriously. So then we go to earlier today, reporters off camera. We don't see them. It's like they're all behind the cameraman or something.
It was TMZ.
Yeah, that's what it was. But it wasn't the cameraman yelling at her. It was like a bunch of reporters you heard off camera.
Yeah.
They're following Selena Vega, trying to get an interview, and she's like, all right, I'll give you guys 2 seconds. And they ask her about Regal giving Gargano a rematch against Cien Almas, and she says she isn't worried about Gargano, and every win gets Almas closer to the NXT Championship. And then, for the first time ever, the reporters ask a follow-up question.
Right.
And one of them says, what if Almas... Hey, and it's a terrible one, by the way. It's such a terrible one.
Look, they're trying. They're trying.
Hey, Bill O'Brien, the Texans are playing the Chiefs tomorrow. Hey, I have a question. What if you lose? Then we'll be 2-3.
Then we'll come back and play next week.
Yeah. What?
Yes. They're trying, Andrew. They're trying.
Right.
But
are they 3-1? The Texans?
2-3.
No, it's only been 4 games. So 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
They lost week 1.
Lost week 1, won week 2, lost the Patriots.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay,
2-2.
2-2. Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Sidetrack.
so they
Sidebar.
What?
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Much like our time zone discussions.
What if Almas loses the rematch?
Sometimes.
Yeah, and then Zelina says, we brought Johnny Irrelevant back to life to allow him to even share,
Yeah.
the ring with Cien Almas, and now his lifeline, boop, dead.
She is great.
She is good.
She is great. But I am very interested in seeing Almas getting a push. Although I kind of feel like this might backfire.
I don't see him getting I don't see him getting a title shot anytime soon.
Why would he mention it? Or why would she mention it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
at Survivor Series or WarGames.
Take over Houston WarGames.
Yeah. He could fight Roddy Strong.
Because now they're saying that the rumor is that the Undisputed Era is going to be a part of that WarGames, meaning that McIntyre won't fight Adam Cole. So maybe he'll fight Almas, and he'll beat Almas. Though.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm willing to put my title on the line for that.
You'd have to anyway. That's the pay-per-view. You have to. You son of a bitch. So next up, we have Aleister Black versus the debut of Lio Rush, who is from Ring of Honor fame.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
He's
Cruiserweight.
like 5'4", I think.
Cruiserweight.
I think he's 5'4" with heels. And however, the Velveteen Dream attacks Lio Rush while Aleister Black walks to the ring.
From out of nowhere.
From out of nowhere. The match never happens.
Right.
I'll give this to Patrick Clark. He hit a really good-looking elbow drop off the top rope. Maybe too good. Maybe he really connected. It looked like he elbow dropped him in the head. Like, it looked like he just fucking elbow dropped his head.
I will say I don't really like much of the matches that the Velveteen Dream has had.
Yeah.
But I do like his elbow drops. He skies so high for them and is able to come down so far.
Right.
I mean, they do really look very well. But in his matches, man, I could take him or leave him.
Oh, God, it's been so long since he's even had a match.
True.
I don't even remember what he does except, like, hump people and...
He does not do that.
Remember, he almost made that guy, like, suck his dick after he won that match.
What?
He put his crotch right up to the guy's face.
You sure it was a Bronco Buster?
He's going to face fuck him. No, it was after he won. He, like, crawled over him and put his crotch in his face.
Oh, they called that move something weird, too.
Crotch in the face?
No. What is it called?
What move? The elbow drop?
The elbow drop. The Purple Rainmaker.
Oh. Macho Man is spinning in his grave. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. So you don't like the Purple Rainmaker, huh?
The name?
Yeah.
Do you like the name?
No.
So anyways, he hits the elbow drop on Lio Rush, and then he invites Aleister to come in the ring. So Aleister gets in and sits down as Velveteen leaves the ring, and then the Dream just yells, "What's my name?" at Aleister, but Aleister just ignores him. So Velveteen Dream...
Kind of rude.
He leaves after repeatedly saying, like, "I'm going to make you say my name." And, you know, when we're fucking, I guess, I don't know, when they're in bed. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, we don't know if Aleister Black is...
You think he's really going to make him say his name?
Probably not. I will give you props. You said that you didn't think this match was going to happen until TakeOver, right?
Yeah.
I think you are right, too. Because that's why they did the Lio Rush thing. They have all these mini feuds until they fight.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, it helps kind of... further along the storyline without them actually fighting.
In a way,
yet.
Lio Rush kind of got oh shit, hold on, I'm thinking of the name. Who's the guy that Samoa Joe ended his career before it started?
Oh, Dan Matha.
Yes. Lio Rush kind of got Dan Matha this week. Now, they didn't run 3 months of promos for him, but, you know,
right.
Here's his debut. Oh, no debut.
Yeah, if only Velveteen Dream was half the person that Samoa Joe was.
Yeah.
A quarter of the person.
Right. So next up we have Kairi Sane versus Aaliyah. Now, what did you ask me like a week or two ago about Kairi Sane?
If she was a pirate.
And I defended her?
Yes.
And I said, no, she probably just wore that for one match. So, she's a pirate.
She is a pirate.
It's official. She is indeed a pirate. And she even has a pirate telescope that she actually looks into the crowd with. Just like Josh was doing. Oh my God, why?
Right? I was like, when I saw that, I was like, that's a little bit too cartoonish.
Oh my God.
That's probably like 80s wrestling or something like that.
She makes Bailey look cool.
Right?
Like her and Bailey, if they do a tag team division, her and Bailey.
Well, they wouldn't be able to hurt anybody.
Right.
But like Kairi Sane, she like a legit badass. But yeah, her character needs some work.
Terrible.
Needs a lot of work.
How could anyone get into this?
Well, I mean, like
the fans seem to like her.
But I mean, like as a non-wrestler, I mean,
yeah.
I'm kind of into pirates, whatever. Yeah.
So anyways, on to the match. Also, it seems like they turned Aaliyah heel without telling anybody. Like, what? When did she turn heel? What did she turn heel at a house show?
Well, Andrew, they can turn heel or face anytime because they're transfacial.
Yes, but we never knew Aaliyah was transfacial.
Well, everyone is transfacial.
She was just a face.
Look at Nikki Cross. Now she's a face. It just goes back and forth. They can change at a drop of a dime.
But at least that was...
I walk in face one time. I'm going to leave as a heel. I walk in face. You're leave as a heel.
But there wasn't even a moment. Like, Nikki Cross at least had a moment where she's like, I'm going to join and help Ruby because now I like her.
Right.
Which, again, doesn't make sense. But, like, you could at least make the excuse as, well, she's insane, so who cares?
Yeah.
But, like, in this case, it's just Aaliyah's just bad now, and we never saw her ever be bad before. There's no reason why she's bad.
Well, to be fair, all kitties are bad.
She's a bad kitty?
She's a bad kitty.
Oh. But it looks like she's not a kitty anymore. She's not dressed as one.
She'll always be a kitty.
Okay.
Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
She's a bad girl.
So Kairi Sane gets the win after hitting her elbow drop finisher off the top rope. I think there's only 5 finishers in NXT, and everyone just...
Super kick, a running knee.
Right.
Elbow drop.
Elbow drop.
And Bailey and a belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah. So she wins after the elbow drop, and... yeah, so I'm not sold on Kairi Sane, and I don't know.
She's a pirate princess.
I'm not sure if I ever will be.
Yeah.
I mean, the match was fine, but she's a fucking pirate.
Pirate princess.
That's what they said?
Pirate princess.
They didn't say that.
Yes, they did.
Morrow?
And it's written down, pirate princess.
It's written down where?
WWE.com.
Awesome. Look, she doesn't have the intensity that Asuka has.
Nope.
She's not even close to Asuka at this point.
Nope.
She's just it's just corny. Yeah, it's
Asuka,
like 80s wrestlers.
Yeah, Asuka was a badass. Kairi Sane is a gimmick.
Is a pirate, but like a nice pirate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's looking for treasure.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand. How could anyone be down with that gimmick?
Triple H was. He signed all these bitches.
I know. How could they have been down with this? This is so ridiculous. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's one thing if she's doing cosplay like every week dressing as someone else.
I agree.
Which is what like Finn Balor did, like when Finn Balor was in New Japan or in the Indies or whatever. You know, we did Balor Club on the podcast with Bane and stuff.
Yes.
And then a bunch of people sent me videos of when Finn Balor, before he was in WWE, he wrestled the whole match dressed as Bane. So that was pretty funny.
That is funny. Small world.
Yeah.
Because I know you didn't know that.
Hell no, I didn't. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Kairi Sane does after this, but I am not rooting for her to win the NXT Women's Championship.
Right, and she shouldn't win it just out of get-go.
You think she does?
I don't think so. So, look, we already know 2 of the competitors, right? Maybe 3.
Do we?
Ember Moon, she'll be 1.
Ember Moon qualified?
She
didn't.
She didn't, but
will,
you know
though.
she will.
Yeah, she will.
I mean, Kairi Sane, that's 2. Ruby Riott, probably?
No, she's got a whole thing with Nikki going on.
I'm just saying they've been pushing the shit out of Ruby Riott.
Well, next week we have Peyton Royce, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross in a triple threat match to decide who gets that spot. Who do you think gets that spot?
Nikki Cross.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
Certainly not Liv. Certainly not going to be Liv Morgan.
Definitely not Liv Morgan.
She'll lose in 20 seconds.
Well, yeah. God. I don't know.
We both know Liv.
Poor Liv.
Yeah, poor Liv.
What the fuck?
I do feel bad for her.
I mean, they bring her back. She
Right?
has a match, and now she's going to lose.
And she won.
Yeah.
Maybe she can. Maybe she can. She'll win out of. You know what?
Again,
you know what? No. She's gonna be the Jinder Mahal of NXT. Jobber forever. Win one match.
Yeah.
Automatically win the NXT Women's Title. Bam. Called it. Hey, if it worked for Jinder Mahal, it can work for Liv Morgan.
Yeah. So finally, for the main event, we have Drew McIntyre versus Roderick Strong for the NXT Championship.
A+ match. I want to say this.
It was very good.
Yep.
I mean, that's the whole deal with Roderick Strong. He has great matches, but his character's horrible.
He just can't talk very well.
No.
Yeah.
Had a lot of good spots, a lot of close calls. Yep. In the end, Strong jumped at McIntyre outside the ring, but Drew caught him and powerbombed him into the ring post, and then he hit Strong with the Future Shock, which is basically Dean Ambrose's Dirty Deeds. It's a double-arm DDT. But then he, like, picked up Strong's face and, like, looked at him for a second and, like, pushed him out of the way. And at first I was like, oh, that is a sign of respect. But then he shoved his face out of the way, and Mara was like, oh, clearly a sign of respect. I was like, he shoved his face.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it still was. So then Drew hits the Claymore to pick up the win, and he retains his title.
Yeah.
After the match, they shake hands. McIntyre celebrates in the ring as Roderick Strong walks up the ramp. But then the Undisputed Era meet Roderick Strong at the ramp, and there's no mic, and Roderick Strong looks surprised.
He was.
There's no microphone, but I went back a bunch of times so I could find out what they said.
And Andrew really Zaprudered the film out of Zapruder filmed the shit out of this. You watched it what, 5 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't. Because
I wanted to know what Adam Cole was saying.
I didn't catch it on first blush, but Andrew has it. So go ahead.
Well, again, I don't have all of it, but what I heard was Adam Cole saying to Strong, he was like, "You know where you belong. You know you're the champion. You're the champion, man." It was stuff like that. But the "you know where you belong" was interesting to me.
Yeah.
So then the Undisputed Era then walks away, and then, like, it's so funny because after they leave, Strong's still at the stage, and he looks at McIntyre like, did he see that? Like, the way he looks at McIntyre, he was like, oh, I hope he didn't see that. And he's just like just made like a derp face.
Eli Manning derp face.
And then, yeah. And then I went back like a couple times so I could find out what McIntyre yelled at him, because McIntyre then yells at Strong, and he's like, come on, Roddy, you're better than that. Like, don't join the Undisputed Era. But I hope he does, because it's the only way to get Roderick Strong, make him interesting as a character. Maybe he'll be a good heel. Okay. However, if you're going to turn him heel, why not make it a surprise rather than have the Undisputed Era come out and tell everyone, like, hey, he's going to turn heel? I mean, surprises are much better.
I agree. Well, he still might not. I mean,
I'm thinking now he won't, because they did that. Because
they also did it with Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger with Sanity.
With Sanity.
Now Sanity's good, so I guess Ty Dillinger can join Sanity.
He can come back.
Oh, okay, you're good guys now? Cool, give me that vest.
I did like the vest.
Oh, wait, Killian Dane's been wearing it. All right, let me put it in the wash for like 2 months.
Okay, so question.
Uh-huh.
So when the Undisputed Era first came out, they destroyed the shit out of Drew McIntyre, right? Making their intentions known that, hey, they want the NXT title, right?
Yeah.
So now they're advocating for Roddy Strong to win the title because Adam Cole is not.
I think he's just trying to manipulate him.
Okay.
You know? Come with us and you'll be the champion. And then all of a sudden, Roderick Strong like, Mr. Cole, why are you getting the championship match? Why are you getting the championship match? He's like, no, look, Roddy, it's okay. Here, have your animal crackers. Look, after I win it, I'll give you a title shot. And he eats his animal crackers like, okay, I trust you, Adam Cole. And then Adam Cole wins the title, and he never gives Roderick Strong, a title shot. But he still gives him the animal crackers, so Roderick Strong's still kind of happy.
Adam Cole, he never treated me right. He told me I was gonna get a title opportunity.
I'm gonna go tell Mr. Weagle.
I'm gonna tell Mr. Weagle on Adam Cole.
But Roderick Strong is like
face.
Roderick Strong is like the male version of Bayley, because Bayley had a lot of title shots in NXT.
Sure.
And it took her a long time to finally win the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah.
So maybe one day Roderick Strong will win it if he hangs around NXT long enough.
I'll be honest. There was a couple moments during this match where I thought he was going to win it. I mean, there were some really close falls.
Yeah.
And after he did the backbreaker on the steps.
Yeah, the
back
like, suplex. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, he might actually get the win.
That was a really good spot.
Of course, no, he did not.
No.
But I mean, look, he is a great worker. No disputing that.
Yeah.
His character sucks ass.
Right.
His character on the same level as Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe if NXT is ever in like a period where they don't have a top guy, like if Drew McIntyre gets called up and like maybe after Adam Cole gets called up or something, they don't have anyone to replace him.
Just give him a manager.
They'll give it to Roderick Strong for like a month.
Yeah.
Kind of like what happened with Bayley. Like Bayley won it, then she lost it to Asuka. Who did Bayley beat, by the way, to win the NXT title? Because then Asuka came and beat her.
Was it Nia?
Nia was the champ?
Oh, yeah, she wasn't the champ. And it wasn't Bliss.
No, it wasn't Bliss. Bliss wasn't the champ either.
Might have been Charlotte.
It was Charlotte. Oh, no. It was Sasha. Duh.
Well, they had a couple matches.
Yeah, she beat Sasha for it.
Okay.
That was their takeover. And then they had the rematch, the Iron Women's match, Takeover Brooklyn, which,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Was very good.
That's right.
Which makes people upset because how come they can't do that?
And it will never happen again.
Right. So anyways, who was your worst dressed for the show?
There really wasn't a lot of options, but it's
Really?
Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, but just to be different, Velveteen Dream.
Like what are you cracking on? His hair?
His hair.
Okay. Because I was like, he was wearing normal clothes.
Normal?
Normal.
You wear those clothes?
Normal. Did you see my shirt last week?
Where like half your stomach showing?
I can.
No, you don't. No.
But Kairi Sane.
So you thought Velveteen Dream looked hotter?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't discriminate.
Who was your best dress then?
Best dress, gotta go Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross in hobo's clothing?
I'm a Nikki. Yeah, she's more obtainable. She's on my level.
I will say she looked hot this week because after they won the match, she kind of looked like she was turned on by it. Like, hey,
I love her.
Hey Ruby, let's go scissor and
Well,
you know what? Leo Rush could have won worst dressed. What the fuck? He's all over the place.
Yeah.
The stupid what do you call that hair?
I don't know.
That's the same thing that like Odell Beckham has. It's terrible.
Not a fan of Odell Beckham's hair?
No. Look at him.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
He wasn't showing his belly, okay, but still, it was bad.
See, it's just a cut-off shirt.
Oh, you see his underwear for the elbow drop. Yikes.
Oh, he's got red underwear.
Oh, and now it turned off. What the fuck? Why did it turn off?
Andrew's breaking shit in here.
No, this thing sucks.
Andrew's complaining about things.
All I did was turn the monitor.
Let me get to your next thing. So what was your best moment, Andrew?
I didn't even give my best dressed.
I thought you did give your best dress.
Who did I say?
No one cares about your best dress. You said Nikki Cross.
No, I did not.
You said you agreed with me that Nikki Cross was hot.
No, yes, but I didn't say she was my best dressed.
Oh, well, who's your best dressed, Andrew?
Look, he's got the
okay.
cancer.
So Velveteen Dream is your best dressed. I got you.
Oh,
people saw that. Did y'all see that on camera? Velveteen Dream, apparently.
No, I don't think they saw it on camera. I had Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
See, right there, Kairi Sane looks okay, but she's not in the pirate gear.
Yeah. No, she looks fine. But the when she came out in the pirate gear, like a
I still think
Johnny
Asuka's
Depp.
more attractive, though. I like Asuka.
Yes.
Look at these photos of Roderick Strong. Looks like he's like having an orgasm.
You are like really breaking down this stuff, Andrew.
That's how I break it down. And then Roderick Strong came.
His face.
And then he came again. And then the shake hands of respect. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Peyton Royce is my best dressed. What was your worst moment?
The pirate.
Well, that's worst dressed.
No, she could still be okay.
You mean, so her doing this
when she's looking out through her pirate telescope? That's right. That was my worst dress.
There's gonna be one time where like she does see something and then she cancels the match because she has to go find it.
No,
I found the treasure.
Maybe that's how she starts to find her opponents.
No, she was already in the ring.
Where's Ruby?
I had Lars Sullivan talking.
Yeah, I don't think we're wrong with either of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Best moment was the championship match.
Yeah, more specifically, I had the back suplex that we talked about on the steel steps.
Steel steps.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah.
How do you not get hurt on that? Seems like a very small fraction.
Well, I'll
of
tell
like
you,
safety.
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
You know?
I bet.
Now, is that real steel? No.
Well, I mean, aluminum or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, it's not like it gives.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, Andrew.
But
I don't know anymore.
falling on the mat in the ring doesn't feel good either. So
yeah, but there's give. There is give.
Yeah. All right, so that was that. We talked about next week. We got the women's triple threats. We also have Gargano and Almas versus Gargano 2.
And
then
the
in
return
2
of
weeks,
Ciampa.
You think?
Probably not. I wish.
That'd be great.
He's got to be coming back soon, right?
Soon? Didn't he tear his ACL?
Fuck his ACL.
And that was
Glue
in
that
May.
shit back together.
That was in May. Hold on. Was that the end of May? All right, so we'll say May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 months, maybe?
He doesn't have to come in and do anything crazy.
Well, but if he returns, you can't have him return if he's still injured. Because then if he returns, people are going to expect him to have the match at TakeOver.
In 1 more month of rehab.
But you need to be sure. You have to be sure.
Listen, if he wrestled with a fucked up knee, he can do a lot of shit. He's a fucking baller, okay? Ciampa.
Oh, sure. So just let him risk.
The champ that runs the camp.
Let's just have him risk his career just so he makes it in time for TakeOver.
Yeah, because I want to see it. You want to see it too, Andrew.
After all that, I still think, I'm convinced that the whole Rollins. I mean, I know we've talked about it before, but
yeah.
I'm so convinced that Rollins thing was a work. Rollins' injury before WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that one was. This one, not
and
so
I'll
much.
give them credit for that because they convinced all of us that it was real.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people still, because they don't think about it because it's been so long now, but I think a lot of people still just take it like, oh, no, yeah, he got injured. He make it back in time.
Yeah. My thing is
because
like.
Then the whole match, Triple H was beating on the injured leg. You know what I mean? Like if.
Well, I kind of.
And then he took no time off after he wrestled the next night after WrestleMania. Yeah, that was such a work.
And he didn't sell it. I don't think he sold it that well the next night. Yeah, he limped a little bit, but.
No, it was all gone.
Yeah.
It was all gone.
But yeah, once they brought out the doctor to do an interview, I was like, no, yeah. How many times are you going to fucking bring out a doctor to, talk about an injury? Unless it's a storyline.
We should have looked up that doctor and see if he's on LinkedIn. And it's just, and we look up his name.
There's a guy from The Simpsons.
He's like character actor.
What was the Simpsons doctor name?
The dumb one?
Yeah. Dr. Fink, right?
No, that's the scientist.
Oh, the scientist.
Professor Frank.
Frank.
The dumb doctor is Nick Rivera.
Nick Rivera.
Dr. Nick, though.
Dr. Nick.
Hi,
Dr. Nick.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi, everybody. Seth Rollins needs gonna be just fine.
Inflammable means flammable? What the country?
Andrew.
What the hell? We got an Amber Alert?
They always get pushed to us.
Oh, this is like a missing person.
Yeah. So if anybody sees a 3-foot small child that weighs 22 pounds, make sure to call the Richardson police.
Good.
There you go. Just anyone walking around.
I'm sure we helped that so much.
Yes. You know what? I would love to know how many that does help. Okay, now we're into things we talk about, Andrew.
No.
Now we're into, because you know what? We're going to get a rant out of the way.
Wrestling things
We're going to get I'm sorry, but this just came up. You brought it up, so you started this.
No,
How many times does that help? You're driving on the highway, and you get an Amber Alert. Look for a Toyota Corolla. There's fucking Toyota Corollas everywhere. Am I really gonna pull up my phone? Is that license plate the one that they're looking for?
I saw a white one.
I saw a white one. It's on 45. You better hurry. They're turning. What was the driver's license? What was the license plate number? I have no fucking clue. I can't find it. But you saw a white Toyota Corolla. I don't know. That stuff annoys me. And why is it getting pushed to my phone? Why? I'm not even near Richardson.
You can turn them off.
Well, I'm just saying, if they're going to be relevant, make them relevant in an area that I am in.
Before
I'm going to start getting Amber Alerts from Dallas.
Before Hurricane Harvey, I had Amber Alerts turned off. Because when your phone's on, it makes that annoying noise.
What the fuck was that?
And I had to turn it back on for the hurricane, but I forgot to turn it back off.
Okay. Rant over.
If they wouldn't make it so fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, they make it annoying so people can listen. I understand that.
But my phone goes off. Just make it my ringtone. I'll check my fucking phone. Come on.
What's your ringtone?
The fact that it doesn't let you change the sound of the Amber Alerts is stupid. You get to customize everything else but the Amber Alert.
That is true. I tell you one thing, I'd be much more interested in the Amber Alerts if they had Brock Lesnar's theme song like my.
That'd be cool.
That's
kind of, especially the beginning.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Hurricane Harvey.
Oh,
yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
All right.
An F5 is on the way.
Oh, too soon, Andrew. Too soon.
Oh, okay.
A C5. C5? C4?
C4. That's a bomb.
No.
C4 is a bomb.
They're Cat 5, Cat 4. Why not?
Cat 5? Like an Ethernet cable?
No, shut up. Okay, so now we're into things we talk about. All right. Kurt Angle did a Q&A yesterday morning, and I thought
about his son, Jason Jordan.
He probably talked about it a little bit. So someone asked him,
who do you want to wrestle? All these interviews are the fucking same.
No, I thought this one was kind of interesting. So someone asked him, where do you place yourself among the best wrestlers of all time? And Kurt says, well, first of all, where do you think Kurt belongs in the greatest wrestlers of all time? Top 5, top 10, top 15?
No.
Top 30?
Probably.
Top 30?
Probably.
Okay. So this is what
the problem was he was in TNA for so fucking long.
This is what Kurt has to say.
That's what he said.
I
was in an irrelevant company for so long.
Let me read. At the very top, yes, I feel that way. It kind of sucks that my matches in TNA were just as good as the ones in WWE, but the WWE universe didn't see them. If you add my 11 years in TNA Japan plus my 7-year WWE run, then yes, I would think I would agree with that. But we all have our own opinions. That was makes fun debating them and hearing others on them. So yeah, so he feels if you include his whole body of work, he is at the very, very tip top. And I guess that it's different than basketball, but that's like saying, oh well, Yao's clearly like one of the best if you include his time in China. Yao is one of the greatest.
But it's like but everyone else there is 5'4". And he's 7 feet
it's
tall.
Not true. Have you seen the another Rockets player, Joe Chi?
But still,
Joe Chi's 7'3".
But still, he
can handle the ball.
But still, he dominated in China, and he was pretty good here. Not dominating.
He was amazing. He had his career cut short to a tragic foot injury. We're going to rehash that. Woosah.
I know, but still,
he was amazing.
Houston. He's not the best center Houston's ever had. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Close.
It's not close.
It's close.
It's not close.
Okay, we don't need to debate this. Andrew.
You know it's not close.
It's close.
No, you know it's not close.
If Yao Ming was healthy, he would have went down as one of the best centers of all time.
Yao was not tough enough. He wasn't tough enough.
Oh my fucking God. Are you trying to clown me on Rockets?
He was better than what Charles Barkley said he was going to be, which Charles Barkley's whole reasoning was, he's from China. But, Charles Barkley was just being racist at that point.
Yao Ming was a baller, a shot caller, 24-inch rims on the Impaler. He was amazing.
He just wasn't tough enough.
He was amazing.
When it comes to posting up.
What? And we don't need to talk about this. You're just going to have me go off another rant, and I'm going to be here for hours.
Is Hakeem Olajuwon better than Yao?
He is, but it's close.
It's not that close.
It's close.
He won 2 rings. Yao won nothing.
Close.
He won 2 rings. Yao won nothing. It's not close.
Yao won
nothing
you're right. Because he got injured.
Close. It's 2 rings close. Oh, so if he didn't get injured, they would have won a ring? They would have won
can't do this, Andrew.
They would have won a ring.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Especially with Tracy McGrady. Yeah, they would have. Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming was one of the best pairings of all time, hands down. Unfortunately, both their careers cut tragically short to injury.
Tracy McGrady, the way that Carmelo Anthony gets treated nowadays, and Tracy McGrady is 3 times the ball hawk that Carmelo Anthony is. Carmelo Anthony will actually pass the ball sometimes. Tracy McGrady holds it for 20 seconds, and then with 4 seconds left, he either drives the lane or takes a shot.
That is not true. Tracy McGrady was before everyone else's time.
Did you see what you did again?
Tracy McGrady was one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
What?
Probably in the top 20.
Just because he had that one great thing against the Spurs where he scored all those points in 30 seconds.
You may have just been watching basketball for like the past 5 or 6 seasons.
I'm a baby. I'm an NBA baby.
Listen,
Actually, that's when I used to watch basketball. I don't watch basketball that much anymore because the Knicks suck.
Well, see, your opinion means nothing then because you know nothing.
No.
Tracy McGrady was amazing. He was one of the best scorers of our generation.
Scorers, not players.
One of the best scorers, which makes him a better. Okay, James Harden.
So Carmelo Anthony's one of the best players then?
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony was a great player.
Everyone hates him.
You might hate him as a Knicks fan. Doesn't make he's not a great player.
No, but everyone hates on him all the time. All day, every day, on the news, everywhere.
James Harden, great player, not great player.
He's great.
He's a fucking scorer, just like Tracy McGrady.
Will he go down as one of the best of all time?
Who?
Harden.
Yeah, probably.
No.
He will go down probably ahead of Tracy McGrady.
He turns the ball over way too much.
In this game right now, it fucking doesn't matter if you turn the ball over.
Yes,
it really doesn't.
That's like saying interceptions in football don't matter.
Russell Westbrook won the MVP last year and had just as many turnovers as James Harden.
I know.
Turnovers matter very little in the NBA. LeBron James fucking turns the ball over just as much, and he's considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
You know why it would matter? If there was one of those players that all of a sudden wouldn't turn the ball over, then they'd be winning everything.
Like who? Everyone turns the ball over. Chris Paul, Steph Curry, LeBron James.
I know, but if one of them stopped doing it, they'd have a way bigger advantage.
You're not going to have it, though.
Anyone.
Everyone in this generation turns the ball over because they're trying to be playmakers. Andrew, you're killing me. I cannot talk about NBA with you because you fucking drive me insane. Your opinions mean nothing in NBA. You know nothing about the NBA.
Okay.
You know nothing.
Okay.
You know nothing.
All right.
Stick to wrestling.
Oh, thank you.
Stick to wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Stick to wrestling, buddy.
Okay. Why don't you go stick to the NBA?
I will stick to the NBA.
Why are you here then if you don't know wrestling?
Listen. Okay. I started doing this.
What is this, Chris Paul's Coke? I can't drink it because it's his?
You probably shouldn't because you're stealing from Chris Paul. I started the NXT stuff by myself. I really liked what you were doing here. I was like, hey, you know what? I love what Andrew's doing. He doesn't do anything. I want to find a way to be a part of.
He doesn't do anything.
He does the podcast.
He doesn't do anything.
I want to help him grow his podcast. So I was like, let me help you. And you're like, hey, do the NXT stuff. I started doing the NXT stuff all by myself.
And even though you didn't know much about wrestling, I let you do it.
Yeah.
But you're saying I can't talk basketball because you know more about basketball than I do?
I'm just saying, stick to what you know well. You know wrestling very well. I bow to your wrestling knowledge.
Listen to me.
I'm
listening
listening.
to me. James Harden, you have to win a ring if you want to be called one of the best ever.
Listen.
Right?
No, it doesn't. Charles Barkley is one of the best ever. He won no rings.
Brett Favre is one of the best, but he is not considered like in the top 5 or top 10 because he threw so many interceptions.
That's totally wrong. Yes, he is. He is one of the best, greatest of all time.
Yeah, but
Same
not
with Peyton Manning.
In the top 10.
Peyton Manning would have gone down as one of the greatest passers of all time, even if he did not win the 2 championships.
Yeah, but he'd be below everyone else, just like Dan fucking Marino.
He would not. I cannot, Andrew. Okay, we need to stop talking about this because you drive me insane.
Yeah, but we're talking about football now, which is what I know. Okay?
Barely, apparently.
No, not barely.
Yeah, you just know about the Jets.
Dan Marino was the Dolphins player, you dummy.
Yeah.
First of all, and that was even before my time, Dan Marino is the best quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
And he's amazing. Dan Marino.
He's in the Hall of Fame, but he's not in like the top 10 or anything like that. He's not like the best of the best of the best because he didn't win a ring.
Dan Marino is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He is passed by other quarterbacks.
That's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
He is passed
but he's not above all the guys that won rings that were great.
He is passed by other quarterbacks only because they have greater stats, not because he didn't win a ring.
He had good stats. He had great stats.
He didn't have as good as stats as Peyton Manning, as Brett Favre.
That's it. You're done. That's it. You're done.
And Rodgers will eventually pass him.
Okay, but you're saying two people.
I'm just saying he is the greatest quarterback, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
The best.
He is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But you make him sound like he's a fucking scrub.
No,
he's not a scrub.
That's
he's
why
one
he's
of the
in
greatest.
the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
but he's not the best of the best of the best.
It doesn't
because
mean
he didn't win a ring.
Belittle his
you have
career.
to win. Yes, it does.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
It does not.
Yes, it does. He will tell you it does.
One team.
He will tell you it does.
One team wins a championship. Everyone else goes home as losers. Everyone else goes home as losers.
The
Warriors are going to win championships for the next couple years.
It
doesn't mean that these teams are fucking disgusting.
He had like a
and horrible.
16-year NFL career.
Yeah. And only one team wins it. The Steelers won a shit ton of them.
16
Troy
times.
Aikman won a shit ton of them because they had great teams. It's not Dan Marino's fault. He wasn't fucking surrounded by
John
a great
Elway
team.
went to 3 Super Bowls and lost them. Then his last 2, he won both. If he didn't win those 2, he wouldn't be considered where everyone considers John Elway now at the very top.
Listen,
he's better than Dan Marino.
I cannot keep.
John Elway's better than Dan Marino.
No.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Yes.
John Elway gets remembered for being greater than Dan Marino because he had those 2 Super Bowl drives. That means shit.
Tom Brady.
Dan Marino, much better passer.
After this Super Bowl, Tom Brady has more Super Bowl rings than any quarterback.
Yeah.
And now they're saying it's official. He's better than Montana.
Yeah,
because he has more.
No, that's because Tom Brady is amazing and he
has more.
He's great at comebacks. Look at what he did to the Texans a couple weeks ago. Amazing.
Texans did that
Tom
to
Brady
themselves.
does that all the fucking time, not just in the regular season.
Yeah, Montana did it too. Not as much, but still. But Montana was always winning. That's the difference. Montana didn't have to come back. He was usually winning. Yeah, he had, the against the Bengals and everything in the Super Bowl. But Montana was always winning. That's the thing. Like Jordan, they were like, well, like people would diss Jordan as if like, well, he never even went to a Game 7. Yeah, because they were winning every game.
Andrew, I don't even want to say listen. I respect you as a person. You're a good friend of mine.
You're just trolling again, Josh. It's
no, not trolling. You're a good person. It's just that I wish you would stick to the things that you know.
Okay. Why did you bring up Yao Ming in the first place?
I didn't bring him. Did I bring him up?
I don't remember. I don't remember how it got started, honestly.
I don't remember anyways. Okay.
No, you said Kurt Angle.
Yeah, okay.
One of the best ever. Oh, I brought up Yao Ming.
Yeah, and
because I made the comparison.
It is true.
You have to win a ring, though.
You don't have to win a ring.
No, but to be on the best of the best of the best, you have to win a ring. You can make
don't.
it to the Hall of Fame, but you have to win a ring if you want to be above like the top guys.
You don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Uh-huh. So where's Dan Marino then? Where does he rank?
Probably right behind Tom Brady.
Number 2.
You
dummy. That's so
right
stupid.
Behind.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
But ahead of Peyton Manning?
Yeah. Peyton Manning, he different generations. Why are we comparing this anyway? How did we get off on this, Andrew?
I don't know, you brought it
You're
up.
You're making me all hot.
That's gross.
Not like that.
Are you sure?
Where were we? Okay.
Kurt Angle. All right, we're done with that. Love of God.
We're done with Kurt Angle. I'm lost. Okay. Okay. So Stephanie McMahon says Conor McGregor would be a perfect fit for the WWE.
Okay.
I think we all kind of agree on that, but I do wonder how they could
McGregor versus Rousey is what you're saying?
No. I do wonder how they would handle Conor McGregor cuz like
foul mouth.
Yes, foul mouth.
Well, when he's on talk shows, like I've seen him be interviewed by Conan and he doesn't go crazy. He doesn't curse.
Okay.
When he's on, it seems like he knows how to control himself when he has to.
I guess that's Yeah, I guess that's fair.
He's not like what's his face who they had on Raw. What the fuck?
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball.
Yes.
And his son.
No, LaMelo.
With the N-word.
Yeah. Because Connor would just use other kind of slurs that are not bad.
Yeah,
ones.
we don't know what it means. Ask Ireland.
Dana White, he shared that Brock Lesnar is under contract with the WWE until August 2018.
Okay.
So does this mean?
Does he know? I guess he knows because
because negotiation. So does this mean that Brock Lesnar will be champion until 2018?
No.
No, you don't think
he's
so?
gonna lose. We all know it's gonna happen. Let's not try to pretend like it's not. I
Everyone-
understand it's nice to pretend like it's not gonna happen, but Roman Reigns is beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. It'll be the last match of
That's
the night.
what people thought last time.
Sure, but it's happening. There's no money in the bank. It's gone. There's no briefcase that can save us now.
They never know.
They wouldn't do it twice to not, you know what I mean? It's happening.
You just gotta sit back and accept
You
it.
just have to, yeah.
Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and accept it.
If you want change to happen, just like this, like drastic things have to happen. If you want things to change, then everyone at WrestleMania in the, what is it called in New Orleans? The Dome.
Superdome.
The Superdome.
Lexus Superdome or whatever.
When the main event starts,
Yeah.
Lesnar versus Brock Lesnar. Lesnar versus Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar
versus Reigns.
Lesnar.
Everyone needs to get up and leave the arena. You have to leave. Because they can't show that, like, the, half of the arena is empty for the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then, like, what's your excuse of not, you'd have to put that on the network, and then the company's forever embarrassed that the arena's half empty for the main event of WrestleMania. And then the Roman push is over.
Andrew,
They would not risk that ever happening again. If you want to stop Roman Reigns, if you really want to stop Roman Reigns, if everyone walks out of that arena for the main event of WrestleMania, you will kill Roman Reigns. You will. And you will. You'll get what you want.
advocating a silent protest.
I would love to do it. I wanted to do it at 32.
It would have been
for Triple H reigns.
Would have been great. See, but you got to get people on the camera side to do it. On the camera side.
Well, yes, but I think people didn't walk out because people had hope that something else would happen for the Reigns Triple H match.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this will happen, or someone will come out, or and it's like, no, nothing happened. It was 30 minutes, spear, pin. That that was it.
Repeat. You have to stay on brand.
So,
so this is the last one.
But Lesnar still has to start doing the testing again if he wants to, join UFC.
Oh, get off the roids. Is that what you're saying?
No. He has to go back in the testing pool. Remember when he got suspended?
Yeah,
he's like,
USADA.
I retire, so he's not getting tested randomly anymore. He'd have to rejoin, which is what he was going to do for John Jones, but then John Jones is a fuck. God, I was so excited for that. When John Jones won and called out Lesnar, I was like, holy shit, this is going to be awesome. But John Jones is a piece of shit. We all know that.
Yes.
We should have known when
Legit.
the interview after. I read this interview where he was like, what's the cocaine's really not that big of a deal. It's my body. Cocaine is a big deal, you fucking idiot. What's wrong with crack? What's the deal with meth? I do it. It's cool.
I don't have any teeth. But what's wrong with it?
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. So I'd like your opinion on this as a wrestling expert on this podcast.
Oh, thank you. But
yes.
not a football or basketball expert.
No, me.
You admitted before the show you don't know football, so shut the fuck up.
Listen, I stick to my strengths. Basketball is my strength. Don't test me on that. Don't test me on basketball knowledge. So this one I thought was an interesting.
Who's the best basketball player in the league right now?
In the league right now? LeBron.
Okay. All right, at least you're not insane.
No.
But do you like as one of my, oh God, what the hell's his name? Michael Rappaport says, do you like that LeBron has created the Friends and Family League of the NBA?
It is unfair that
not about it unfair. It's just everyone loves. There's no bad blood anymore like there used to be.
It's very friendly.
It's all we love each other. It's like pickup basketball.
Yeah. Well,
it's just stupid.
Which I don't know if you know now, but the All-Star game is going to be pickup basketball.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, essentially, it's all turning that way. Especially with all the player movement.
Well, they're just copying what the NFL did.
Well, yeah. On that side, yeah, it might work. Who knows? Might make more interesting games. I don't know. So, what is the greatest in-ring promo in WWE WWF history? This was brought to us on Reddit by Fox.
Wow.
Foxesis. I
need multiple choice.
Well, no,
I can't think of all the promos right here. No, I mean what people are saying.
So this one is the guy said Sean in Montreal during his heel run in 2015.
What? No.
Sean in Montreal.
That was good. That's not even close though. Like that was good.
Okay, there's
not
some
even
other
close.
Ones. Heel Rock in Toronto.
I see. I don't know. I'd have to like know what he said or whatever.
Let's see.
I mean, Stone Cold's promo when he won King of the Ring and he did Austin 3:16 for the first time. That's one of the best.
The Rock's Billy Gunn promo.
I don't know. I'd have to see that again.
Promo Austin on top of the beer truck.
Okay, I have to see it again.
Okay,
it's hard to remember.
Let's see. The one where CM Punk talked for damn near 30 minutes. I imagine that was the pipe bomb.
I don't think it was. It was not 30 minutes, but
it's if
it's the pipe bomb, yeah, that's a great one.
Heyman at One Night Stand in 2015.
It's all these super recent ones. Well, not the Rock stuff, but yeah.
Bubba Ray Dudley almost caused a riot once. I don't know that one.
Okay, that's probably ECW. Maybe when he said that one girl sucking a dick or whatever. That was funny, but come on, that's not one of the best.
Macho Man's hate promo.
I don't know that one.
This one I don't feel like it's happened yet, but maybe it has. Mark Henry's retirement speech.
No, that was a bullshit. That was a fake work.
Oh, that was a fake work. Okay.
Where he retired, and then Cena came out to hug him, and he beat up Cena. It was a fake retirement angle. But no, that was a good angle. But no. And honestly, people might think it's bullshit, but I did not fall for the Mark Henry retirement speech, especially when Cena came out. Why would only Cena come out? It made no sense. I was like, oh, he's gonna beat up Cena.
So that was just some of the options, I guess.
I'm trying to think of like The Rock's best one. I'm trying to think of like Ric Flair's best one. But the one that stands out is Stone Cold's Austin 3:16 promo, where he did it for the first time after he won the King of the Ring. But I can't give like a definite answer right now because I'd have to do research and watch some great promos.
I just thought it was good. You know, Reddit always treats us well, Andrew. I always find the greatest stuff on Reddit, so I have to, give them plugs every once in a while when I see it.
The CM Punk one was good.
Speaking of Reddit, Andrew, guess what else I found, biatch?
What's that?
You're going to love this one. There's a Reddit thread out there that says time zone should be abolished.
Okay.
Time zone should be abolished. It's out there. I've got a couple stories out there. One from the Washington.
No. Stop. We're not doing this. I told you before that we're not doing this.
Washington Post. Also,
I don't care if it's the Washington
New York
Post.
Times.
I don't care about the New York Times.
Also has written recently a story about
our fans don't want to hear this shit.
Listen,
it's stupid in the first place. You're bringing it up again. We're not. What else do you have?
Like I said.
What else do you have?
It's
what else
on
do you have?
Reddit. Andrew.
What else do you have?
Andrew, I have
a shit about Reddit.
Listen, if you're not going to bring
it's on Reddit,
up,
wrestling Reddit.
Well, no. Not. It was on like one of the top pages of Reddit when I popped up.
If you had wrestlers like your NBA players saying that the Earth's flat, if you had like
dumb.
current wrestlers saying, "Oh, time zones are stupid," then we could talk about it.
Listen,
but no,
the word Earth is not flat, but I think the Earth does need no time zones, which is what this Reddit thread was all about. There's just so much great stuff on it. Lots of good content.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's something that we should really dive
No,
into.
we're not. We're not diving into it. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that again. I guess we'll just get to fan questions.
Hey, listen. If you're not going to bring things for things that we talk about, I've got to find content. It's not like you're bringing much to this podcast, Andrew. You worry about the main podcast all the time, and you leave the crumbs to me. This is the main show. Okay. This is the one that the fans care about the most. Is the NXT show. So I have to do all the research. I have to do all this planning, everything for the podcast. Sometimes if I want to talk about Sam Jones or Donald Trump, it is what it is.
Oh my God!
Sometimes
don't even get started with Donald Trump.
About this stuff.
You want to get even worse and do that?
Like what? What's the worst gonna do? Is Joe gonna do something? I'm tired of Joe's veiled threats. Your brother?
You think they're just threats?
I do think they're just threats. Y'all could not do this podcast without me. I am. Did you not see my
if
my
you don't
notes?
Do I can do things. I can do research for things we talk about now.
I am.
If you're gonna bring up
the champ that runs the camp.
If you're gonna bring up the stupid time zone stuff from now on, then I'll look for things we talk about.
Bring it then, Andrew.
Okay.
I don't see you ever doing anything. All you do is just worry about the guys in the main podcast. This podcast deserves your attention just as much, and I'm tired of doing it all by myself. I do it all by myself.
You do it all by yourself. You edit it. You throw it online. No, you don't.
I don't do that. I mean, but that's all you do. That's all you do, Andrew. That's easy work.
I recapped the whole show so we could talk about it.
I can do that just as well.
Okay.
I can do that.
You do that too. You can do that too.
Yeah,
then.
anybody can, Andrew.
Oh, anyone can.
You make it sound like it's so hard and difficult. Your job, very simple.
Okay, buddy.
Very simple. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm tired of you shitting on all my ideas and everything.
I don't shit on your ideas, but I told you many times.
It's not just
we're doing wrestling podcast, wrestling related stuff. If we go off on tangents like the NBA and the NFL stuff, fine. But we have to get back on track and talk about wrestling stuff. We didn't have things we talk about NFL, NBA stuff. We didn't have that.
Keep talking. I'm done.
If you leave, then you're not doing this again. He left. Golly. Oh, yeah. Okay. If he's, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like us on Facebook, do all that stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna let him back on the show if he's just gonna fucking walk off in the middle of the show. We're not even close to being done yet. All right. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I don't want to do the rest of the show by myself. So, like us on Facebook. Follow us and all this stuff. You know what to do. You'll see me at least next week. But if he's gonna do that, walk away and leave the show in the middle of it, then he's not coming back on. So I'll see you next week. I'll try to see if Joe or Eric could do the show or something. If not, then I don't know if we're gonna keep doing this.